First of all, happy Mother's Day for every woman out there, including my beautiful mother. So yeah, happy Mother's Day. Yeah, I apologize for uploading a little bit late today. I was traveling, as you guys can see, it's a different setting. I was traveling and I didn't have time for that. So again, here we are again. I'm finally settling down in my room, and yeah, let's get this going. Anyways, I was just looking at the charts right now, and I just went like, yeah. We about to get into that in a second. Anyways, what's up, guys? Welcome back to my channel. Before we proceed, please understand that this is not financial advice. You are more than free to do whatever you like with your money. And so am I. And that being said, let's grab a sip of coffee from my Kaspa Maxi mug. Wow. Everything, guys, definitely everything tastes better with Kaspa. Today we're about to do the same thing we do every day. First, we'll look at we're not in all season yet, right? First, we'll look at market performance for the past 24 hours. After that, we'll look at prices in details. And right after that, we'll check on our positions. Are we buying Lambos yet? Anyways, let me set this down. Yeah. I hate to say it, but I was saying it so many times in a row, right? I told you, we are in all seasons. I told you, time for you to start putting in your positions, being it on leverage, be it on spot, or however you want to do this, but it was time for us to start getting in there. A lot of people say I was crazy. A lot of people say I was going to Rec City. But if you don't remember wrong, by then, Kaspa was what, 5 cents? 6 cents? If you don't remember, Quanti. Quant was what, $60? Jasmine, 1.2 cents, I think it was. And I was telling you guys, yeah, we are in old season. Just like most people will not realize this until it is too late, right? It is too late because again, everybody has the mentality of like, yeah, the bull cycle is going to be the same. Bitcoin is going to go up, and then the Bitcoin market dominance is going to come down, and then money is going to trickle down into all into altcoins. But what people are not paying attention to is that one, this year there are other major factors playing in this bull run. Yes, okay. Bull run is still going to be the same in the fact that, yeah, it's still going to be a 4-year cycle. It's still going to be Bitcoin halving. It's still going to be all that stuff going to go on, which again, sooner than later, is going to change. Yeah. The only difference here is that everybody expecting a mega bull cycle is not going to be a mega bull cycle. Just like I've been telling you guys over and over again. It's not going to be that. What we are going to have is a mega bear cycle. That's what we are going to have. The bull run will be short, okay? And you have people who say like, yeah, when people get these risk assets, money is going to go into Bitcoin and stuff like that. And I gave you guys perfect examples. Ever since the existence of Bitcoin, the only major catastrophic event we've had is the COVID era, right? Go look at it. What happened to Bitcoin? Money did not go in Bitcoin. Bitcoin crashed. That was the end of that bull run, right? Instead, money went into gold. Money went into other assets. When there is a problem like this, money does not go into high risk assets. It doesn't happen like that. Okay, so that is where a lot of people are not paying attention to. And I've been telling you here, pay attention to the macroeconomy. Microeconomy, if you just do economy 101, you will see what I'm talking about. Pay attention to that. Back in 2008, everybody and their grandmama resulted in holding cash. Back in 2020, with the COVID, everybody and their grandmama resulted in holding cash. And if you look again, like I said, the most recent example, which is the COVID era, that money that got taken out of Bitcoin, out of stocks, out of that, blah, 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 where did it go? Into risky assets like stock market. That's why the stock market recovered fairly faster than Bitcoin. It went into those stock markets because people realized, like, you know what? If I buy, let's just say Amazon goes down right now, and I put my money into it at those lows, sooner than later, Amazon is going to go up because Amazon is a necessity. It's something people use every time. But how many people use Bitcoin? There you go. If the market goes down, I put my money in Google, put my money in Apple, put my money in Microsoft, things like that. Even the S&P 500, people put their money in that kind of assets. Okay, that is why those assets, they recovered fairly faster than Bitcoin. And now we were all happy, which again, I was one of them. We were all happy when the government stepped in for regulations or whatever for, cryptocurrencies, right? But I will admit to you, it's not what I was expecting. I'm pretty sure it's not what you was expecting, because right now Bitcoin has become more centralized than it was designed. Bitcoin was designed to be decentralized, okay? Peer-to-peer money. But what do we have today? We have ETFs, we have all these things going on, which now they control the price of Bitcoin. Bitcoin is not like gold. That's why I told you guys, like, I rather store my money in gold. Yeah, gold gets manipulated. Yeah, price goes up and down because, as we already know, people want to make money, right? No matter what happens, people want to make money. But if you look at Bitcoin, on those situations I've given you so far, like most recent one, which was the COVID era, look at what happened to Bitcoin. That's why I'm telling you, when this thing comes to an end, which again, we are looking at a lot of things. I don't know what you're looking at. I'm looking at the M2. I'm looking at the move index. I'm looking at the interest rates. There's a bunch of things I'm looking at, which again, when they line up together, you are going to be able to see that, oh yeah, the bull run is over. That's what you're about to see, because most people only look at the M2 money supply. And I can tell you, it's not always accurate. Because if you do remember, back in 2021, or the last bull run, the M2 was still going up, and then Bitcoin crashed. You see? It was still, but luckily for me, I wasn't just looking at the M2. There's other things I look at, and which helped me determine that, okay, I think it's time to close shop and get away from this. Okay? So, again, don't be fooled. Seriously, do not be fooled, because when this thing happened, everybody who is busy telling you for 250,000 Bitcoin is not going to happen. Okay, y'all call me crazy. Don't say I did not tell you, because I'm telling you right now. Anybody telling you we're going to have us a mega bull run and Bitcoin is going to go to $500,000 and blah, 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 is not going to happen. Okay, there is too much at stake going on right now. The dollar has already lost its value, so much of its value. Okay, and everybody, they keep telling you, yeah, once they cut interest rate, the government is going to print to oblivion. They are not going to do that. If you pay attention to the bond market, Uncle Sam has already started purchasing back those bonds, which, like I told you guys, oh my God, like I told you guys before, that, my friends, is also a form of printing money. If you look at the US dollar value, did you see it? Instead of free falling, it has started to go this way. Okay, they have started to do it, and next thing you are going to see, because they don't have much room of error, they are going to print. but they are not going to print as much as a lot of people think. So when they do print, we're going to look at the move index, we're going to look at the M2 and the rest of things. You're going to see that maybe the M2 is going to budge up just a little bit. Then you will see that. That's what I'm telling you. For me, by July, August, we're looking at, without US printing, okay, the little bit that's left, we're looking at Bitcoin 120, 130,000. If they print the little bit they're supposed to, you're looking at Bitcoin 140 or even 150,000. Okay, again, I don't have a crystal ball. I usually give you guys an estimate average where I think it will go. Okay, so do not get fooled by these guys telling you all this. You we will be here laughing about it again. Circle back to my good friend King Kaspa. Okay, I told you Kaspa is your ticket to generational wealth, and I keep maintaining it, and I'll keep saying it even today, because Kaspa, if you ask me, is the real Bitcoin. Everything that Bitcoin was designed to do is what Kaspa is doing. We are lucky. Again, yesterday I was showing you that this mainstream, they have already started looking at it, right? It is beginning to be in people's mouth. It's beginning to be on big channels. Now, if you look at it, 10,000 Kaspas, just like I told you, you need to have 10,000 Kaspas. If you look at it, again, I think people are getting me wrong when I tell you 10,000 Kaspas. I'm telling you 10,000 Kaspas as an average person. I'm not telling you 100,000 or 200,000 or 300,000. No. If you work on a plan, it becomes a habit. It's like anybody who wants to save up money. If you start saving 25 cents every time you have a chance, it becomes a habit. And you graduate yourself from either saving just 25 cents, you start saving $100 or $200. It becomes a habit. That's why I keep telling you, if you have 10,000 Kaspas, okay, let's see. I've told you guys, my most bearish price for Kaspa is $5. If Kaspa does not do good, $5. If Kaspa does average, $7. If Kaspa goes exactly where I think it will go, it's $10. And a lot of people still call me crazy today for saying that Kaspa is a $10 coin. Well, we shall find out where we get there. But let's just take out the first milestone, $5. If you have 10,000 Kaspas and Kaspa goes to $5, you are going to hold $50,000. $50,000. That's what you're going to hold. Now, we already know, like I'm telling you, there's going to be a mega bear market. That's what's going to happen. Which will mean that Kaspa could go from those $5 all the way down to probably $1 or $2. See what I'm talking about? Now let's just say you sell those 10,000 Kaspas for $50,000. You divide that into 4, right? You divide it into 4. And for those of you who don't understand what I mean, is let me show you this. Open this up. Let's see, $50,000. Okay, you divide into 4. You have $12,500. Okay, 1/4. You can go crazy with this. With this is you can either put a down payment for your car, pay some of your debt, or whatever you want to do with it. Okay, now half of it you need to save for the investment again into the project, because half of it will be it will mean you have $25,000. If Kaspa drops back down to $1, now you have a lot of money to buy 25,000 Kaspas. Did you see where I'm going with it? Or let's just say if it drops to $2, now you have enough. Instead of starting with 10,000 Kaspas, now you can start with 12,500 Kaspas. But let's just say that it's at $1. Okay, because a lot of people usually say, not a lot of people, the market usually drops every asset probably 80 to 90% down. They just say Kaspa goes down to $1 after the bear market, after the bull run is done for Kaspa, and now you have 25,000 Kaspas. That's what you have. If after this, Kaspa, the next run is not going to stop at $5. It will probably go back up to like $20. So if you multiply this with $20, now you have $500,000. Did you understand this? This is what I'm trying to show you, like the possibilities of this thing making you so much money is there. Because now, Kaspa not just fast, it is more scalable, it is more secure, and that's exactly what traditional finance look for. This is exactly what DeFi looks for. And you are just staring at it in the face. Not a lot of people looking at 10 blocks per second and be going 10 blocks per second and be going, yeah, that's it. It's still the fastest blockchain or block dive, whatever you want to call it right now. Imagine at 30 blocks per second. There is so many things that this speed has just kick-started. Imagine when Dag Knight comes on at 100 blocks per second. But a lot of people are missing this, because you remember when this blockchain gaming was booming? You saw how much money got poured into it. But yet people were complaining, oh, it is lagging, oh, it is doing this, oh, it is not. Run the same game again on Kaspa when the native smart layer 1 smart contracts go live. You are not going to have that problem. The same thing goes with the institutional money. It will mean, why do you think Visa is getting on Tangent Pay? They want to be the pioneers. They want to be the first. They already know what's going on with them, right? They already know. So it's going to be like a frenzy going on. And guys, a lot of you who don't see it, and I have explained it here before, Solana is a useless coin. What gives Solana the amount of market cap it has right now is because Solana pair itself with the stable coin. Those of you dealing with meme coins, right? You have to buy Solana and swap it with the meme coin. Did you see it? You have USDT, you have to go with Solana and then swap it to anything else you want. The same mechanism is going to be used on Kaspa. You have to use Kaspa as the gas fees to pay for all this stuff. Did you see it? So the more demand, the more you buy, the more you use the chain, the more gas fees you have to pay with Kaspa is going to increase the value of Kaspa. And I'm telling you guys, even a lot of you who don't believe it, when even just the carbon credit transactions alone with the carbon credits is going to shoot this thing up. Now include the gigawatts, include the DeFi, include the gaming, this thing is going to go crazy. Like 10,000, well, you will see. Don't say I didn't warn you. I'm just telling you, this is my millionaire journey. We are looking for these opportunities for generational wealth. Now, the biggest one you have is right there, Kaspa. That is the biggest one you have so far. And everybody else keeps pointing you so far. Go look at Bitcoin. Go look at this. Bitcoin is not it. It's not. If you did not buy Bitcoin when it was less than $10,000, it's a losing game for you. I'm sorry, but that is what it is. It is a losing game for you. Because right now, put $1,000 in Bitcoin. Okay? How much do you get? And if Bitcoin even, like again, I doubt it, but if it goes to 200,000, how much are you going to make? How much are you going to make? Those of you who don't believe it, okay, look at this. Look at this right quick, okay? One Bitcoin right now is $104,000, right? So you have $1,000 divided by $104,000. This is how much Bitcoin you get for your hundred or for your $1,000. If Bitcoin goes to $200,000 times $200,000, see, this is how much you get out of your $1,000. You are just going to make $1,900. Is that life-changing money for you? Now, pay attention to this. Kaspa is now at what? 11.6 cents or 11.4 cents. That's where we are, right? So $1,000 divided by 11.6 cents, okay? You get 8,000 coins. Just even by the time Kaspa goes to $1, you have already made 8 times more money that you would have made by investing $1,000 in Bitcoin. Did you see what I'm talking about? Now, if, like I'm saying, for me, Kaspa, if it performed barely, is going to be $5. $5, you have already made how much again? Versus what you would have made with Bitcoin at 200,000. We are not even talking about my crazy price prediction, which is at $10. By the time Kaspa gets to $10, you would have turned $1,000 into $86,000. Now, everybody, again, where do you think you're going to make more money? Investing your $1,000 in Bitcoin or investing $1,000 in Kaspa? Is something that a lot of you guys are not paying attention to. A lot of you guys are not listening to when I'm telling you that your money, your generational wealth you're looking for is on Kaspa. And it has already started to show up. A couple of weeks ago, how much did it cost you for you to get 10,000 Kaspas? How much does it cost now? And we are just breaking out. Again, everybody who was crying about price action, and I was telling you, start paying attention to Kaspa after May 5th. What do you see now? May 5th has gone. What's Kaspa doing? Slow and steady. When everything else... Anyways, it's up to you. All I'm going to do is keep on here every day, reminding you the thing you need is right there. I'm not your financial advisor. I'm only showing you guys what I am doing. It's up to you. If you want to copy, great. You don't want to copy, that's also great. Okay, but it's up to you. I keep saying it. You are going to miss the greatest opportunity of your lifetime if you don't pay attention to Kaspa. Anyways, it's up to you. Okay, do whatever you see fit, right? So anyways, now let's go right quick. Let's go look at the market. Let's see how the market has been performing for the past 24 hours. Now let's go look at crypto bubbles right quick. What is crypto bubbles? Let's go here. Crypto bubbles, and what do we have? Do you see something? Or maybe it's just me that can't see, right? What's the whole market doing? And I think I see a little green I see a little green bubble right here. In case if you don't see it, let me move it around a little bit. See? Again, was I right? Anyways, now let's go right quick. Let's take a look at our King Kaspa. I could have just clicked on that bubble, but oh well. Let's go here. What do you see? The whole market is dropping, right? But for Kaspa, for the past hour, we're sitting flat. For the past day, we are up 8.3%. 26.9% up in the week, 61.3% up in the month, and 2.2% down in the year, sitting at a market cap of $3.11 billion. You see, all-time high is coming. And a 24 hours volume traded at $166.84 million. See that? I told you pay attention to that volume. Anyways, now let's go look at QNT, the banker's coin, and the coin a lot of people love to hate. We have here 0.9% down the last hour, 0% laying flat on the day, 12.7% up on the week, 51.2% up in the month, and now look at that yearly. You see? I told you. Look at the yearly. 3.3% up on the year. I told you. Anyways, sitting at the market cap of $1.43 billion and a 24 hours volume traded at $26.43 million, right? Now let's go look at Jasmine, the Japanese Bitcoin. What do we have going on over there? We have 1.2% down the last hour, 1% down on the day, 19.7% up on the week, 37.8% up in the month, and 6.3% up in the year. See, that number is climbing, right? Sitting at a market cap of $922.53 million and a 24 hours volume traded at $56.81 million. Okay, now let's go look at, again, if you look at these numbers, that should tell you Bitcoin is probably taking a breather right now. But anyways, let's go look at Cubic, high risk, high reward, which we got right here. We have for the past hour, Cubic laying flat. On the day, we are down 1.1%, 8.2% up on the week, 37.2% up on the month, and 73.5% down the year, sitting at a market cap of $174.14 million and a 24 hours volume sitting at $3.87 million. That volume has already started to climb too. Now, last but not the least, our orange guy, Bitcoin. See, I told you, looking at Jasmine, that should tell you that Bitcoin is not doing great. It's either taking a breather or it's going sideways. Now, 0.6% down the last hour, 0% laying flat on the day, 10.2% up on the week, 25.3% up in the month, and 71% up in the year, sitting at a market cap of $2.03 trillion and a 24 hours volume traded at $27.54 billion, right? As you guys can see. A lot of you who are saying that nonsense, you're still a lot of people telling you that nonsense. Now, do you still not believe it? I told you we're in alt season. Bitcoin dumping, going sideways. Look at what altcoins are doing. Dumping, going sideways. By the time Bitcoin pick up again to start running, altcoins are also going to run. So yeah, I don't know exactly what you've been looking at, but yeah, I think you have been looking at the wrong thing all along, because I told you all season is here. This bull run is not going to be just like the last one. This is going to play out very, very different, right? Anyways, now let's go look at prices in details. And to do that, let's grab our good friend TradingView. We are going to start first with the king itself, King Kaspa. Anyways, looking at the market correlation, we do have here this. Again, not good. See, this is what is making with the market right now. Market dumping, going sideways, blah, blah, blah. The DXY US dollar being positive and Bitcoin also positive at the same time. This usually means chaos in the market, and that's what you're looking at when you look at those bubbles, like as we just saw. But anyways, let's go look at the charts, and we have let me zoom it out for you right quick. Where is everybody? Hold on. Give me a second. Where is everybody who kept saying Kaspa is not moving? Come on, guys. I want to see you. What are them haters at? I told you, right? Didn't I? And this is just the beginning. I told you. But look, again, unless my eyes are deceiving me, what do you see? I told you, right? Anyways, as you guys can see, the ribbon is very much green. It's going up aggressively going up. Okay, as you guys see, the moving average also going up aggressively. If you take a look at it on the 4-hourly, let's see if we find anything different. Nope. On the 4-hourly, still the same, just like I told you, right? See, we're going up. Ribbon facing up, came back, retest, and bounced on it, and moving average is trying to play catch up, as you guys can see. If you look at it on the daily, let's see if you find anything. Not exactly. Just like I told you. You guys remember, I do remember guys coming to my channel telling me like I didn't know what I was talking about, because here ribbon was still red. It turned green, started to go up, but price was coming down. And I told you guys, do not pay attention to this bearish price, because moving ribbon was going up. Okay, and another big thing I also told you back then was pay attention. The moving average was way up here while price was going down. Now, price always gets attracted to the moving average. You remember? And now, see what's gonna happen. See what has just happened. Price got attracted to moving average and up we went. See, I'm telling you, this thing is taking off. And taking off, it means we are looking at probably all-time high sooner than a lot of people believe. Sooner than that. If you look, we are going to start catching up on these price targets. The first one, like I told you guys, is right there, the white line, which is at 14.5, almost 15 cents. Second one is going to be the orange line, which is sitting at almost 19 cents. And last but not the least, all-time high. As you guys can see, moving ribbon has started to curve, which tells you this is just the beginning of this. This is just the beginning. By the time this thing finishes curving and turns green, this price might be up there 35-40 cents. Now, if you don't believe it, I think if you draw, those of you that like those Elliott waves, it will tell you that if you draw it from the lowest to the high, Kaspa is going to 75 cents. That's what it is showing right now. But let's watch and see how everything is going to play out, because I want to see the listings, if they come in or if they don't, something like that. But yeah, who is laughing now? And this, my friends, is just the beginning. I have not even told you my favorite phrase yet, because I'm saving that for that day. It is coming sooner than a lot of people think. As you guys can see right now, Kaspa is tearing it. It's going, because people are beginning to realize what I've been telling you for months. Your ticket for generational wealth is in Kaspa. Well, it's up to you. Anyways, now let's go look at Quant. QNT, the banker's coin. What do we have here? QNT, have a USDT. This one right there. Bam. See? That's what I told you. Didn't I? If you've been following my channel, you will know. you will know, right? I told you. Now we are going to have us an after the trade, because Quant has gone up to the target, right? See, if you put it right there, look at the white line. If you put the price target, yep, we went to that target. 105, $102, $104. We went there, as you guys can see, right? Now we are having the after trade. We got there to the point. Now price retrace is going to go sideways before bouncing up to keep on going. So far we don't know exactly what kind of price it is forming right now. We're just going to see. The issue here that I can see so far is that now there are two things. We can either use this here, form a bull flag, okay, following this and following this, form a bull flag, or we can have it, since this was resistance, it broke above it. And I told you guys, for me, I don't like when price breaks above without coming to retest. So second scenario would be this coming back down to retest $94 or $95 and then take off from there. Until then, we can't really make any pattern out of it yet, because we just broke above it, okay? And now it is doing the aftermarket phase of a trade. After trade phase, that's what is happening right now. So if you go to 4 hourly, let's see if you can find anything there. Nope, nothing there. As you guys can see, we reached the target, okay, bam. Now let's see what it does again. And now is the time that you are supposed to start looking for that entry if you want one. Anyways, now look at it on the daily. What do we have? Wow, Just wow. Look at that. Right on the money. Look at my white line. Right on the money. He got there. So now let's see what what the after trade is going to be. I can tell you it's going to probably take a breather or form another bull flag or something. That's what we are. But right now is the time you want to start looking for that entry. Not financial advice. You can do whatever you like. Okay. Anyways, now if we go look at it again, look at our price targets, right? Looking at our price target, you guys remember, see the green line, I told you we are going to get it. It got into the green line with first target. Second target is now $125. Third target, 150, 164, and 176. So first target, we've got it. Now I'm expecting this to come back, retest the green line again somewhere here, 94, 95, or even $90, and then take from there. Okay, that's what I'm expecting right now. If you guys look at it, look, if you zoom out, you will see that the ribbon is still red, but it's curving upwards. Therefore, this bullish momentum will continue. This is just the beginning of this. I'm telling you guys, this thing, once we close that daily above $176, this thing is going to go to all-time high in a record time. You are about to see it. But well, we have July and August to watch to see what price does. Now let's go right quick. Let's go look at Jasmine. Although I already told you, Jasmine is going to do whatever Bitcoin does, and I think you guys already know that is not going to do that good today because Bitcoin is taking a breather, right? As you guys can see, if I zoom it up, yep, see, Jasmine is forming this monumental bull flag. And those of you, I showed you guys yesterday, that's exactly what's happening. When it breaks out of this, we are going to take that 2.3 cents. We are going to take it. We already tried 2 cents today, sometime earlier today, and it got rejected. So 2.3 cents is going to be the next major target for this. It's a big resistance. As you guys can see, ribbon is going up full speed. That's what's happening. Moving average catching up full speed. So yeah, this is there's not much I can tell you about Jasmine. There's not much. You see my price targets, they're all still there. Ribbon has turned green on the daily, which is again, when I was telling you guys, yeah, pay attention to this, pay attention. And a lot of people kept saying all season wasn't here. I was going to lead a lot of people to the RX city. Now, who was right? That's the question I just want to ask you. Was I right? Was I right? That's the thing with people, like I don't get it. But anyways, let's go look at Bitcoin right quick. Let me show you here. See, was I right? My green lines were they right? Because I told you, we hit that green line, price is going to go up. All you have to do is pay attention to those dates. And nobody was looking at it, right? But again, if you look at it, let me try to zoom it in right quick. Okay, look at these lines that I have there. I told you price was going to go back on my videos. I told you it's going to go. Now we're facing this one right here, which is going to be May 27th. May 27th, I think we're going to have a breather. I think Bitcoin is going to go up until we hit that May 27th, and we're going to have a breather. A breather meaning price is either going to go sideways or it is going to drop somewhere there. And then you pay attention again to the next one, which is going to be June 4th. June 4th, I think price action is going to go up. And again, if you keep on going, you're going to have the next one, June 11th. We're going to have a drop. And then you have another one by the June 17th. I think price is going to take off. And then we have the next one. Pay attention to June 20th. Either there is going to be a choppy action or price going down. But the ultimate one, I'm telling you guys, pay attention to August and July. Because in August and July, yeah. You guys already know what's up with that, right? You already know what's up. Okay, don't say I didn't tell you. Because like people, I don't understand it. At first, I used to make these videos and everybody like, yeah, you only telling us your price, you don't give the signals. I give you these free signals for free. I don't have a paying Patreon or paying or Telegram and none of that. I don't have that. because my philosophy is different. We are all trying to go from zero to a millionaire status. So why will I ask you to pay me to give you free signals? It doesn't make any sense to me at all. So that's the way I trade. The same signals I'm giving you guys are the same signals I'm using to trade. And you guys can tell me, how do you think what's going on with my positions? Okay? So yeah, it's up to you. If you want to do this, if you want to go pay somebody to take your money for free, or that's for you. That's your problem. I'm not your financial advisor anyways. Now, let's go look at my positions right quick. But before we do that, I will say it again. Please do not get into leverage trading, or else without practice, you are going to become the president of Rec City Landia. That's what you will be. You are going to get that hot red first class ticket to Rec City. So please just stick to spot trading and do not get tempted to leverage trading. Although leverage trading, you use little money to make a lot of money. That's the difference between spot and leverage trading. So please do not get into it if you don't know what you're doing. If you want to get into it, to practice and start getting knowledge, because again, knowledge is power. If you want to do that, down below I do have Bydfi, which I do recommend. We have Phemex, Margex, and Wix Exchange. You can sign up. They give you free money. Please practice before you jump into trades. Days like today are perfect days to practice. You can use the quant, can use Jasmine to practice. Okay? Again, if you don't, you are going to lose a lot of money. Anyways, now let's go right quick. Let's go look at my positions. First, we are going to start with Bydfi, which, as you guys already know, I trade King Kaspa, and I also trade quant. You see, what's my overall today? What was it sitting yesterday? See, I think yesterday, if I'm not correct, it was sitting at 13,200, I think it was, or something like that, if I'm not correct. You can even look at the graph behind it. Look at the graph right here. You see? Do you see how that graph is climbing up like crazy? Did you see it? So yeah, I put my mouth where my money is. Today I'm sitting up at $14,000. Now if you look at my contracts, you will see here, for my quant, I am still down 8%, which is which is $800. Wow, from 75% to just 8%. See? Again, that's the way I do my thing. For my Kaspa, I am still down 32%, which is 2,800. You see? Again, who is... It's up to you, man. Everybody has their own way of doing their own thing. Now let's go to my next, which is Phemex. On Phemex, you guys already know I am trading King Kaspa, and I am also trading the Japanese Bitcoin Jasmine. Look at that. Yesterday I was sitting probably what, 11,000 something. Today I am up $12,800 in profit. Crazy, right? Then look at my contracts. You guys can see my Jasmine. I am still down 57%. This thing was down 95%, but today 57%, which is $6,300. Look at my King Kaspa. Yesterday I was down. I was still up. I think it was what, 5-10%. I can't tell. But today, look at that. I am up 69%, which is $2,900. See? Did you still believe I was wrong? I told you, right? Anyways, last but not the least, let's look at Wix Exchange. There I am trading King Kaspa and Cubic. High risk, high reward, right? Look at that. Today I am up $4,600. You guys remember just a couple weeks ago this thing was down $200 or so, and I told you I know what I'm doing and exactly what's going to happen. Look at this. Today I am up $4,600. If you look at my contracts, you will see here on my Cubic I am still down 9%, which is $176. On Kaspa, the one that people were saying is not running, is not doing this, I am up 120%, which is $1,400. Again, did I tell you? Pay attention to Kaspa after May 5th. What's price doing? And this is just the start, guys. It has not even got there yet. We have USDT, USDC on OP codes with Casplex. This is not even, how do I say it? Sparkle is not on. Ingra Labs is not on. Nothing is on yet. Nothing. Just the little. This is the power of stable coins on a chain. Look at the trading volume. Remember, I told you, once we go past there, the trading volume is going to explode. And now, as you guys can see, Kaspa, look at trading volume, $168.48 million. It is just starting. And yet, everybody was calling me crazy when I told you, there is where your money is. And this is just the start. I'm telling you, all-time high in less than a week from now, and in a week or probably 2 weeks from now, you're going to see Kaspa go past 20 cents, and you're about to see it. It's about to get crazy on this coin. I told you, generational wealth is on Kaspa. Right? Don't say I didn't. And it's the same thing I will tell you. When this thing hits $10, I will be like, yep. You know what follows after that, right? It's up to you. Again, it's not my money. I'm only showing you guys what I'm doing. I'm not telling you to do it, whether you like it or not. But the simple thing is that generational money, generational wealth for you, your children, whatever you want to call them, it starts from that. You remember when I told you, if you did not come from a wealthy family, make sure that a wealthy family comes out of you. Put that in your mind. Think about it. Meditate on it, and you will understand what I said. Okay? Don't say I didn't warn you. That is what I live for. I did not come from a wealthy family, but by God, I will make sure that a wealthy family comes out of me with this generational wealth. Okay, anyways, guys, I just landed. I need to unpack my stuff and get ready to work. So, that being said, guys, thank you very much for watching my videos. Please don't forget to subscribe. I'm trying to make it to 5,000 subscribers. Don't forget to like and comment. I am very, very interested in knowing what you think about everything that we talked about today. And also don't forget to share so that other millionaire-minded attitudes, players just like you and yours truly, we can see these videos and the family can grow. Until I see you in my next one, please take very good care of yourselves, okay? And bye-bye.